go the distance, and look how close Guerrero is.
Well, you can see, and that came about because of the 3 cars you can see in the background there. In fact, we've just had one of them experience a problem going down into turn 1. I think it was Josele Garza had something let go in the rear wing, and he got into the dirt embankment right underneath the bridge there, the Goodyear Bridge.
Yeah, it's at this point not possible to tell exactly who it is, but we have had a very severe crash there. You can see at the end of the front stretch, going into the first left-hander, hitting the outside guardrail, the car coming apart in a number of pieces, the guardrail, which was running right underneath the tower, or make that the bridge, and it also backed up to a dirt embankment. And so that car and driver crashing into that area, and still at this moment, it's not really possible to tell exactly who it is.
Maybe we can tell here in the replay, Larry. We're looking back at the lapped cars that they had just gone by, and I know there were, there were 3 cars that had held Bobby Rahal up that let Guerrero get up. It's still hard to tell. You can see the car got off the track into the guardrail and up into the embankment that holds the corner of the bridge up.
It is absolutely impossible to speculate who that is, because all the body work has come away, and it happened at a very unusual place also, Pancho. Something broke on that race car.
Well, it looked to me as if something definitely went wrong. Looking at the lap cars that was on the screen, it looked as though possibly a rear wing or something had come loose, and it's hard to make that prediction unless you actually saw the footage. But if there's something that could have happened, if the rear wing would have come off, and there you can see that is the 55 car, the car of Josele Garza, that would cause that to happen. A rear wing coming off would cause the car to go completely out of control, because you lose all the rear downforce essentially, because it really changes the aerodynamics in the car. You can see that the important safety crew was there right away as soon as the car had come to a stop, and there they are now working, trying to extricate Josele from the car.
Josele Garza from Mexico City, a young driver who was on that continual learning curve. He's had some pretty good races this year, but today ends up there, you see, in the debris just outside of turn number 1 here at Mid-Ohio. We'll be back after this. This is the scene here at Mid-Ohio, just outside of turn number 1. You can see the remains of Josele Garza's car, and unbelievably, the outstanding news is that Josele Garza is conscious. He has been extricated from the car. He has been picked up by the Horton medical safety people, and he assisted them in getting him out of that machine. And just look at that wreckage and how well that speaks for the construction of these race cars.
It is amazing that he, didn't get knocked out, being able to be upside down like he was, which it appeared they had to right the car in order to get him out. But it was a very, very nasty accident, as you can tell. It looks to me as if all 4 corners have been tore off the car. It looks there as if maybe the left rear is the only one that is actually left partially connected. But definitely a major accident.
Bobby Rahal, who trailed Danny Sullivan for so very many laps, inherited the lead when Bobby had his on-track problem. Here's another look at the replay, just the end of that crash, Pancho.
Yeah, it looks as though that they made contact apparently with one other car, maybe Randy Lewis, who they were racing, going by, and got into the Armco right there that protects the entrance to the bridge there that the cars run under, and he hit the dirt embankment after the Armco and then went on underneath the bridge. Luckily, he didn't get hung up in the bridge.
But repeating once again, just look at that wreckage. Hard to believe that a man escaped that. And Josele Garza, again, was conscious, we were told on the cart radio, and he has been taken from that scene. By the way, the white flag has now been displayed while all this has been going on. While you were away in commercial, obviously the cars are motoring around very slowly, giving everybody a chance to go to the aid of Josele. The white flag has come out, meaning 83 laps are down, and this race is going to end under yellow. Bobby Rahal will be the winner. Knowing Bobby as I know him, this is not the way he wants to win a race. He probably would have liked to duel with Roberto Guerrero, but the points are so very important to Bobby too. You see the victory rate beginning. He is here in front of his home state and hometown fans. Understand he just built a new home on the golf course just adjacent to Murrfield, Jack Nicklaus's complex, of course. Jack, a graduate of the Ohio State University, Roberto Guerrero will finish in second position. Danny Sullivan recovers in third position, and any fuel pickup problem that he was having, this certainly helps it out a great deal. And Kevin Cogan turns in just a sterling performance. He stayed on the lead lap all day. He never got up among the leaders, but Cogan will finish in fourth position, and Al Unser Jr. will be fifth. And guess who's sixth? Derek Daly. Here it comes, the field snaking around. Almost hard to believe that this nearly silent procession is the field coming down for the last lap. Now, hopefully all the competitors' radios are working. The word has moved up and down the pit line that Josele is conscious and out of the car, and they probably all know. Checkered flag coming up right here. There it is. You see it. Bobby Rahal taking the checkered flag, winning this year's Radar Escort Warning 200 here at Mid-Ohio.